to Just Minding My Business Radio, where we are moving at the speed of God, learning what we didn't know we didn't know. I'm your host, Ida Crawford.
And I'm your co-host, Ruth Haskins.
So grab a pen and paper and get ready for information that you can use.
Welcome to Just Minding My Business Media. We hope you have enjoyed this day and progressed undistracted in your most positive goals. Today we have coming to the mic Pastor Tykia Rogers, who is a wife and mother. She is a visionary and currently serves as the assistant pastor of New Season Ministries in Starkville, Mississippi, where her husband is the senior pastor. She is gaining momentum as a passionate leader, mentor, and business owner. Tykia Rogers is a contributing author to the soon-to-be widely published anthology, Finally Free. Welcome, Tykia.
Yes, welcome. How are you?
Hello.
How you doing this day? You looking beautiful.
Thank you so much. I'm doing great.
Well, we're so happy to have you, and I always like to have our guests to share with our audience how you got started on this journey that you're on today.
Okay, when you say journey, which journey? Are you talking about my writing journey or my business journey or my ministry journey?
I mean, all of it's tied together. One thing, of course, led to the other. So where do you want to start?
Well, I will say, I guess my journey started when I got married. Is really when my life kind of began to settle down and I began to find my groove, I guess, of what I wanted to be and what I aspired to do in my life. When I got married is when I really rededicated my life to God. And so that's when all the purpose came rushing in. And so I knew that I wanted to be a mother. I knew that I wanted to be a godly wife. I knew that I wanted to own my own business. And I just love people. So my business caters to people. My ministry caters to people. I love children. So I don't only take care of my kids, but every child that I meet, I'm always imparting and nurturing. And that's just who I am. So I guess it started when I got married.
Oh, okay. Okay, Tykia, tell us a little bit about your business and what you do.
Okay, the name of my business is Crowns of Glory Designs, which I do event planning and event design. In the future, I do plan to temper into interior design. I love decorating. I love planning. I love having the joy of helping people to take the stress out of celebrations and special occasions. So what I do is I take the stress off the brides or whoever the person is who's hosting the party so they can enjoy the fullness of the event. Also, I love design. All things sparkly, glitter, that's what I specialize in my business. I make things beautiful. Not only do I do events and special occasions, but I also do gifts. So I customize whatever you can think of, T-shirts, mugs, door hangers. So with the event business, I also have gift design, which also allows me to help my clients get the best gifts for their special occasions. So it's really a one-stop shop. That's what I call myself.
Okay.
Very good. What do you find to be the most challenging? I know there are all kinds of events. You mentioned weddings. What do you find to be the most challenging type of event to have to do?
I believe the wedding is more challenging than the smaller special occasions because, of course, we know that's a very, very big event. And, you know, you have people, family members, mother-in-laws, father-in-laws, who always have their opinion and they overpower the bride, they overpower the groom. And my thing is to fight for my bride and groom because it's their day. So I have to stand against some really, really strong-willed family members that may or may not be helping for the bill of the event, so they feel like they have a lot to say so. But my priority is that my bride and groom gets what they want or what they envision for their big day, no matter who else has their vision. I want the bride and groom vision to come to pass.
Okay. What has been one of the most fun ones that you've had to do when it comes to creating that special occasion weddings? Because everybody's different, so they want different things. What did you have you had so far that was really fun?
Well, the most fun, it's all of them are fun because I just enjoy seeing, the bride and groom to let their vision come to reality. So I do believe all of them, I enjoy that part. Now, preparing for it is not so fun. It can get very, very stressful, but I do take pride in letting the stress be on me and not on the couple so they can thoroughly enjoy and not on the family. But I guess I would say the best one I enjoyed the most, or that was the most meaningful to me, was one of my really, really good friends. I did her wedding, and she's very extra, like a bridezilla, but this is her second marriage. So she was like, it doesn't have to be over the top. So she took something, a simpler thing for the second time around. And so, but she was outdone because even though she said simple, I know she didn't mean simple. So I did that thing between simple and over the top, and she was absolutely floored and satisfied, and the entire family all were satisfied. So pulling that off for her, knowing how she loves everything to be top of the line, over the top, I really felt that was very rewarding to see her, and I believe this was her real marriage. So in order to see her happy on her big day, that meant the most to me.
Okay, all righty. Let me ask you, do you only work in Mississippi, or you had clients outside of the area?
So far, I've only been working locally, but I do plan relaunching and rebranding my business for 2021. It is my goal to at least reach the surrounding states like Alabama, closer places like Tennessee. I do plan to launch out, but I know that it's going to require some rebranding and some new networking. And so now, since my mom got married and moved to Tennessee, I plan on getting some connections up there because she brags on me so much. So I hope I can live up to all that she says, telling her friends in her new state. So I plan to branch out at least in Tennessee and Alabama with the upcoming year.
Okay, very fun.
So if people want your services, how do they get in contact with you?
Well, I have a business page on Facebook, which is Crowns of Glory Designs, and they can definitely reach me there. I have a link on the page where they can just click on, and it'll directly send me a message if they have any inquiries. And so that's a great way to reach me. But if they're not on Facebook, they can email me at tykiarogers@gmail.com, and I will get back to them as soon as possible.
All righty. So let's talk a little bit about the book, Finally Free. What did that mean to you, being a part of that book?
Oh, wow. So I have been, for about 2 or 3 years now, setting out to write my own book. And I have procrastinated horribly. I guess the fear of, just being able to do the whole project by myself and never actually writing a book. I really was kind of overwhelmed with the responsibility of getting it all done. So once I heard about this opportunity to jump in and just do a chapter, I was like, girl, you can do this. This is your chance to just launch out, and you can complete just one chapter and have it published, and bam, then this might motivate you to finish and complete your own book. And so I was so excited when I got the chance. I jumped right on it, and I was able to submit my chapter and turn it in. And when I read it, I was like, oh my God, I did it. So that was just like super exciting for me. And I'm so excited about writing even more.
Okay.
Wow. So tell us, what is the name of your chapter in the book?
The name of my chapter is Love Wins, and it is about my journey in a blended family, because I'm my husband's second wife, and he was married before, and he has a son, now our son. And so it was really just talking about my journey into when God called me to disciple my husband's ex-wife.
That's deep.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is really deep. So I'm sure that's going to be
very.
Yes, it sounds like it. So finally free, it's going to be out. What's the release date on that? Do you know?
I am not sure, because I know we had some different authors to come in on the tail end. So I don't know if that date is going to be extended. So I'm still waiting to hear back from Ms. Dawn about the release date.
Okay, so that's going to be very interesting. And what's the name of your chapter again?
The name of my chapter is Love Wins. And basically the name really just tells about how love was able to pull down all those barriers, all the disagreements, all the elephants in the room. Love was able to shatter and dismantle all of that, all the bitterness, all the hatred, the jealousy, the backbiting, all the things that we went through before we came into a meeting of the mind. Love was able to conquer all of that.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's going to make interesting reading, and I'm sure a lot of people will identify with that. Mm-hmm. They've been in situations where they really needed love to come in and conquer. You said you were working on your own book. So what plans do you have for that now that you've gotten a taste of this?
Yes, my book that I have been working on is actually a prayer journal. And I love prayer. I love intercession. And so I know this is an area that people usually have problems with. And I wanted to make a prayer journal because I feel like if I could write some model prayers for women and leave a space where they could kind of use the prayer as a template and then write their own prayers and fill in the blanks from things that they're going through that may be similar to things that I've gone through that most women experience, most women may experience, like infertility, infidelity, just all kind of mothering, ministry problems, all these different problems that usually, most women probably will encounter in their lifetime. Even money and money management. I just work like journaling all of my prayers over the years, and then God put it in my spirit to compile it and make it into a book where women can kind of read my prayers and kind of wherever they're at that time, they can write their own prayers also in this prayer journal. And it would just kind of fuel their fire for intercession and devotion and meeting God. And they'll kind of have a blueprint to go by.
Okay. That's an interesting
concept.
Yes, very good concept. Because sometimes, when we going through things, we think we the only one going through it at the time. And at the time, we don't care about who's going through what. We going through it.
Yeah.
So being able to have something
that's right
to help other people move through it prayerfully. Mm-hmm. It's going to be very encouraging.
Yes.
Because then that way they'll see, oh wow, I'm not the only one that's gone through this, even though it doesn't feel good right this minute. I do know somebody else has gone through it and here to help me get through it.
Yeah.
So
yes.
You have a hard time as women accepting that we're not terminally unique. We think that we're the only person who's ever experienced something. In reality, we know we aren't, but we tend to think that we are the only one at that moment who has ever gone through anything like whatever it is. And so it's going to be kind of nice to have a guide.
Because when you're going through trauma, you just experience so much loneliness.
Yeah. Sometimes we shut down and we could shut other people out. And the one person we don't need to shut out is God, because he really is the answer to all of our problems. And he already knows what we're going through. So he's seen all the details, you know, like you said, love wins. He's seen all of that. He's read everybody's heart. He knows what's going on. So that ability to be prayerful and take it to him in prayer is just, it's really the answer. It's really the answer. Yeah. And he always makes sure that you understand his answer. Very clear. When you get an answer, it's very clear, especially when you're going through a lot of emotional turmoil, you know. And I can only imagine right now, a lot of women are going through that. You know, people who have been in their homes for now, what is it, going on 8 months or something like that?
Yes.
Yeah, they're going to need that prayer journal.
Yes, they are.
They really need that prayer journal. There are women who definitely need that prayer journal because they've had all kinds of awakenings. They've had a husband who may have lost a job, and she may have lost her job. They're in the house together with all of the kids, and some of them are going back to school. Some of them are doing remote learning, and that's a huge adjustment. And when you think about this on top of things that maybe they've never, ever discussed in their marriage, bubbling beneath the surface, yeah, it's created some very interesting situations, I am sure. Absolutely. And having someone to say, you know what, I've been there, I've done that, you know.
People and then also losing loved ones, because so many people have lost so many loved ones to this virus. It has been unimaginable.
And not able to go to the funerals, not able to have a live funeral, trying to do it over Zoom. You know, grieving over Zoom is just really not the same as being able to be with your loved ones, you know. So really a time of tremendous prayer, and that journal is going to be very effective.
That's right. Absolutely.
Yes. Yeah. So again, how can people get in touch with you?
Yes. Well, also I'm on, aside of my business, I have a personal Facebook page of your own Facebook, and it's just my name, Tykia Rogers. And I can also be reached through my email, which is my name, Tykia Rogers @gmail.com. And so I use that for business, for ministry, everything that I do, I use my same email. So if you reach me, I'll be glad to get back with you.
All righty.
You know what, Tykia, could you take a minute and talk to us about your ministry? Is your ministry specifically with women, or what is your ministry?
Well, my husband and I pastor a church here in Starkville, Mississippi. Mm-hmm. And we call it the Unorthodox Church for Unorthodox People. That's because we're builded and founded on love. And I know y'all hear me say love a lot, but when I tell you that's what everything that I do is built on, is really, really built on love. And I didn't start out like this, but through the beating, the pressing, and the crushing of my flesh, God just have raised me up with a special mantle to love unconditionally. And so in order to be a first lady, you need to have love. In order to be in a blended family, you got to have love. In order to raise children who God has already called before the foundation of this earth, and they don't know their call, but they have all these different attributes and they are trying to find their way and find their place. You need love, because sometimes a prophet don't know that they're a prophet yet. They just know they want to speak the first thing that comes to their mind. So you definitely got to have love to learn how to rear those children. So it's just like everything that I do is rooted and grounded in love. But my church is amazing. We have a young congregation. We are a no judgment zone. We're non-denominational. We love God. We love people. We have people that come through our ministry that come from very, very diverse backgrounds. We are multicultural. So we have Hispanic, we have white, we have mixed, we have African American. So we're just a big happy family, and I love that because heaven is not going to have sections. We are going to be all together singing holy, holy, holy. So I'm so glad that people can come to our church and see what heaven is going to be like. We're loud, we're radical, we love worship, we love to praise, we love different expressions of worship, art, and dance and poetry, and we don't limit worship to one thing. So we're very attractive for the younger generation because we know that the message of the gospel does not change, but the method does change. And so we want to change with the times, and not that we're conforming to the culture, because we're very separated and we believe in holiness, but also we want the younger generation to be able to come in and find their place.
Thank you.
That sounds fun already, just being a part of that, because you're so right. The expressions are so different, because I know my church, they do a lot of dance with, they use these long sticks or whatever. I ain't even gonna know. I don't even know what it is, but it's really beautiful when everybody's in uniform doing it together.
Yeah,
I had never seen it done that way, but it's very beautiful when everybody is doing it, and they are in, their bodies are in movement with the songs, and it's really pretty. It really is pretty. So yes, that sounds like
and just like we learn differently, people definitely get reached differently. Some people are reached by the dance ministry. Some people are reached by singing and songs. Some people are reached by the preach word. Some people are reached by the person who's on the stage, who's painting on the canvas, doing praise and worship. So we definitely want to be able to reach every type of person from every type of background and every race and every age and every stage and every wage. We have people from different, financial classes, middle class, upper class, lower class. So God is definitely for everybody, and we want church to be for everybody. We want everybody to know that, hey, you're welcome here, you have a place here, and we're a family. We don't believe in cliques. We love everybody. We make sure people know that they're loved and that they feel the love. And so we're really kind of going wild, not being able to hug, because that's our favorite thing. We love to embrace people, no matter where you come from, no matter how dirty you are, no matter where you were last night. We love to embrace people and let them experience the love of God. So not being able to hug is really freaking us out. But we're in the sanctuary right now, social distancing with masks and disinfectant spray and Germ-X. So we're giving air hugs for now, but prayerfully we'll be able to hug again soon.
Okay.
Oh, wow, that sounds beautiful. That sounds really beautiful. Well, Tykia, we have really enjoyed your company, and we are looking forward to doing more with you. So definitely, we will be in touch. Stay in touch with us, because we want to keep up with what you're doing. And definitely, when that prayer book comes out, journal comes out, please hit us up and let us know. So thank you so much.
Thank you for being with us. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Okay, thank you.
All righty.
Your business, through Just Minding My Business Media, has exposure on internet radio, major social media platforms, and now TV. Through Just Minding My Business, dynamic digital marketing platform. Don't listen to the word on the street. Hear it for yourself. Visit jmb.assistercircle.org to learn how you can take your business, your vision, to the next level. Thank you to the amazing women of A Sister Circle Empowerment Network, ASCEN LLC, and our media partners. Voiceovers by RCH VoiceWorks, for when you want to be heard. Call 443-620-4115.
Thank you for tuning in to Just Minding My Business Radio. I'm your host, Ida Crawford.
And I'm your co-host, Ruth Haskins.
We hope you enjoyed the show and appreciate you stopping by. Many blessings to you and yours.